Welcome to Season 2 of Kids Gazette Cooking Series, sponsored by Hames Homes and the Iowa Beef Council. This episode is filmed in the club room of the Edgewood Road Hy-Vee, community partner for Kids Gazette Cooking. Did you know that May is National Beef Month? To celebrate, the Iowa Beef Council hosts an annual Best Burger Contest. Judges travel throughout the state to try out the very best burgers. Helping us celebrate National Beef Month is Paul Andreessen, owner of Saucy Focaccia, a local favorite with a delicious assortment of award-winning burgers. Paul joins Kids Gazette Cooking with his granddaughters Ella and Kaylee.
Paul, Ella, Kaylee, thank you so much for being here. Who is excited?
Me.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us for Season 2 of Kids Gazette Cooking. This is all about eating some good food and, of course, cooking. Now, who's the chef?
We are.
All of you.
us.
All right. Okay, so there's no drum roll.
Yeah.
What are we making today? I teased it a little to our viewers that we're going to be making something in the hamburger sector, but when I read this recipe, I had to read it twice. So, Paul, what are we making today?
We're going to make the saucy version of the bacon mac and cheese burger, but we're going to make it simple in honor of the kids' cooking series.
I love it. Mac and cheese and hamburgers?
Yeah. Right?
Now, Kaylee, you don't like mac and cheese. I can have some of yours, right?
No, I love mac
You love mac and oh, all right. Okay. Ella, maybe you'll share.
No.
Okay, all right. I'm on my own here. All right. So
We'll make you one.
all right, thank you. So we're gonna get set up for this fantastic mac and cheese burger. So if you're viewing from home, you want to cook alongside us, you're more than welcome to. But we're getting set up. We're gonna hear from our first sponsor, Hames Homes. We'll be right back. Thank you again to our sponsor, Hames Homes, as well as the Iowa Beef Council. Hames Homes does a lot of fun community events. I'm sure now that we're kicking off May and going into summer, burgers are on their menu. So we are here with Paul and Ella and Kaylee making easy breezy bacon mac burgers. And at home, viewers, if you want to check out, there's an ingredients card that should be popping up on your screen. All the list of ingredients you're going to need to make this at home, as well as the average cost. We did a little shopping at Hy-Vee in the club room and downstairs and have our lovely ingredients all set to go. So Paul, ladies, you want to take us through what we're going to be needing?
Yeah.
All right.
So for our cheese sauce, and when you're doing this, feel free if you have a cheese sauce that you love, make your own cheese sauce. But today we're trying to make it simple. So we're going to kind of cheat a little bit. We're going to use a Hy-Vee cheese dip. And then we're gonna add some Velveeta, liquid gold, makes everything better, to just amp up that cheese sauce a little bit. For the mac and cheese, I don't know if you guys knew this, but there's this great product out there that the noodles are already pre-cooked. But feel free to make your noodles at home if you want. Just follow the instructions on the bag. And what you're gonna wanna do though, if you do that, is cool the noodles before we actually get to the cooking of the burger. We are going to use a brioche bun today, and you want something for this burger that can stand up to the burger, because we're putting a lot of stuff on there. The burger, the mac and cheese, all kinds of cheese. So get your favorite hamburger bun, but just make sure it's sturdy. And then additionally, we're going to use some thick cut bacon on there. 80-20 ground beef. When you're making a burger, you want it a little fatty to keep it juicy, but you know, if you got restrictions, feel free to use a leaner piece of meat. And today we're using some onion. So we like to use onion. We actually do this in our burger at Saucy because when you start to cook it, that onion lets off juices and helps keep the burger moist. And then we're using Montreal steak seasoning because that has all kinds of already steak seasoning in there. Garlic and all kinds of yummy stuff. So I think that's everything. How about you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay, I just need a moment realizing that there's such a thing as ready-made pasta.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel like I'm going to get, a good couple of years back added to my life. So, all right, this is fantastic. Are we ready to go? So we got several steps going, right?
Yeah.
We got to
Yep.
prep, We got to create the cheese. We got to make the hamburger. So we'll go ahead and start with prep.
Sure.
All right.
All right, let's
Take
get
it away,
going.
Paul.
All right, let's get the hamburger all mixed up. So we're gonna take this and put it in the bowl. And then Ella, can you take the seasoning there and add it for me? Let me get this all out. So I'm wearing gloves so that I can handle this. Just make sure at home, the kids, if you handle raw product after you handle it, make sure you wash your hands before you touch anything else. So we're gonna get this all nice and mixed up. All right. Okay, so now that we kind of got that going, we want to get the cheese sauce on so that we can make sure that gets all nice and melty. And so we kind of got everything going on over here, our pans. And honey, can you scoop that into the front pan for me?
This one?
Yep.
Got the burgers going, and we always make sure that we're asking for permission at home if you're going to be using the stove.
And we're gonna get the Velveeta in. So you can cut this up. The Velveeta is already so velvety. You can just do it with your hands. All right. Kaylee, can I get you to put that in the pan there for me?
Huh?
Every piece has its own spot. I like
Yeah.
it. Very methodical. It's good.
Great.
Fully covered.
So now we want to make sure we pay attention to this. We're going to stir it throughout the process here. We want to get that going so it's all nice and melty for us when we need it. We like to use thick cut bacon for this. It gives that crunch on the burger. And we're going to make 4 burgers again, so we just need 4 slices of bacon. We'll get that on here cooking. And guys, a lot of this stuff you can do ahead of time. The macaroni you could do the day before. You could do this bacon before and set it aside so that when it's time to make the burger, you know, everything's easy breezy, like the recipe. So we got a pound of hamburger, so we're going to make 1/4 pounders. Now at the restaurant, you know, we make hundreds and hundreds of burgers at a time, so we have special machines that do that for us. We get them all nice and weighed out. If you typically if you go to a restaurant, a burger place, they're going to cook it to 165 degrees. So that's kind of the official temp. Now, if you like your burger medium or medium well or well done, that's all stuff. Again, that's the great thing about this stuff. It's all really preference driven. Today, we're going to shoot for that 165. That means no pink inside. But again, if you love pink in there,
Whatever your preference.
yeah, you do that.
Got it. Okay.
All right, so we kind of do a smash burger at Saucy. So we're just going to press these down.
All right. So another step I see on here is broiling the bun. So can you walk us through that?
Yeah, so I love a toasted bun for my burgers. I think that's just fantastic. Again, this is a step you wouldn't have to take. You can just eat the bun the way it is, but that extra crispness to the bun just really makes this burger hold up. Yeah, get that on there. Good job. Perfect.
So Paul, when you're thinking about new recipes, new ideas for saucy focaccia, do you have like taste testing at home? Do you do like different brainstorming sessions or?
Yeah, like especially at first, you know, we kind of developed all this at home. We tried, you know, focaccia is our bun of choice. We tried lots of recipes to perfect that. Now with the 3 restaurants, you know, we can get a lot of that done, but you know, we kind of I get inspiration and then we just play with that and try different sauces. Like, you know, like all our burgers have different, we have garlic aioli and cowboy sauce and blueberry, barbecue. So we like to have fun with it. For sure. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get that. in the broiler. Now guys, whenever you're broiling something, you can't forget about this because it'll go quick.
Yes.
So you guys have to remind me to keep an eye on that.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so Ella, can you stir the cheese for me?
Yep.
To get nice and melty.
Yep.
And keep an eye on our bacon. Again, bacon is something, some people like it crispy or a little meaty. You do you with this. We're gonna make it on the crispy side today. Oh yeah, that is coming together nicely, right? Yeah. Oh, cheese sauce.
Oh, yum.
Looks delicious.
Yeah.
Delicious.
I love cheese sauce.
All right, so now we're at a point with all the other steps that we're ready to add our hamburgers.
Yeah, we're really close. The bacon's just finishing up here, and
I'm just hovering over the bacon.
oh
I'll
yeah,
step back. I'll
smells,
step back.
smells delicious, doesn't
Mac and
it?
cheese, I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to contain myself. I don't know about you. So Kaylee, obviously you love hamburgers, you love mac and cheese. What else do you love to do?
I love food and I love swimming.
Food and swimming?
Yeah.
Not together. Not at the same time.
Yeah.
Yes, okay, all right. Well, great. Well, so swimming, we're almost to summer. We're not quite there yet.
Yeah.
But once you do, you're ready. If we can't find you, you're at the pool, right?
Yep.
Okay, all right. How about you, Ella? What do you enjoy doing?
I also love swimming and I love going outside and playing in the summer.
You
It's
love
so
going outside and
warm.
playing in the summer?
Yeah.
Excellent. I also heard that you are a bit of a craft person.
Yeah.
What do you like to make? You
I
make
like
some
to
fun
make
stuff.
bracelets.
You make bracelets? Very cool. Now, do you make them for friends, family?
Friends and family most
Okay.
of the time.
All right. Do you create the same kind of bracelet every time, or do you mix it up?
I mix it up sometimes.
Just whatever you're in the mood for?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you both say really lots of fun and active when you're not sampling the fun, fantastic, easy breezy mac and bacon burger.
Yeah.
There's no wrong way to say it.
No.
It's just a good burger with cheese. All right. So where are we at, Paul?
All right, I think we can have the hamburgers now. So
All
we're
right.
gonna get these going.
So we've got 4 patties that are the same size. That makes it much easier when it comes to keeping an eye on how well they're getting done. Cheese sauces are coming along.
So I think that we can start to get the mac and cheese. So I mentioned this earlier, you want a cool down noodle, or even, because if you take a hot noodle and you put the cheese in and then you put it in the pan, it's just gonna all fall apart.
Disperse,
So we're
okay.
trying to make almost another patty out of the cheese. Right. Guys, could I get you to start stirring these up for me? You can do that one, and honey, you can do the next one, all right?
Okay.
This is the ready-made pasta. It's just automatically ready to go. Putting the cheese in and giving it a good stir and forming it into a patty. Now, Paul, do you have a favorite at Saucy Focaccia that you love? A favorite burger?
Yeah, well, I love this burger. This is one of our first really different burgers. Like, this was our, that went into our Hawkeye steak burger, and our cowboy, and our brunch burger, which has a fried egg on it. And so I love this burger. This and our cowboy are probably our most 2 popular burgers. And both fantastic.
All right, well, we're near the finish line here.
Yeah.
So while we're finishing up the burgers and we're making sure that the pasta patties are all good to go, I think this is a good time for another break. We're going to hear from Iowa Beef Council. We'll be right back.
Nicely done, beef. You've always been what's for dinner. Because substituting your taste is beyond impossible. And you only need one ingredient to taste like a hamburger. Beef. It's what's for dinner.
Thanks again to our sponsor. sponsor, Iowa Beef Council. They are our presenting sponsors throughout the season, making all of our recipes possible, but especially today as we're assembling our Easy Breezy Bacon Mac Burger. So we are down to our final 2 steps, which is the assemble and the taste test. So, Paul, why don't you walk us through the assemble?
Great. So we are frying our mac and cheese up now. So we can start, sorry there, come in front of me. Get the burger on top.
And I see that you are, like, it does form a patty.
Yeah.
You really are able to take the mac and cheese and kind of...
Yeah, and we're trying to get a little crust on it so that it stays together when you bite into it. Get under that.
See, I just thought it was just dumping over. Who knew? Who knew there was a method, right?
Yeah.
Love it.
Alright. Get a little color on that.
That looks good.
It does look good.
Delicious.
Agreed.
I cannot wait to try it.
We are now ready for my favorite part, which is the taste test. Now, usually you go 1, 2, 3, right? But here at Kids Gazette Cooking, we go ready, set, taste.
Awesome.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ready, set, taste.
Oh.
So good.
Yes. Kaylee's salvaging every last piece of that mac and cheese. Oh my gosh, we did it. Paul, Kaylee, Ella, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
And thank you for all you do for our community. You being a business here in Eastern Iowa, we really appreciate all your success, both in consumption and being a wonderful local business partner.
Awesome.
So thank you very much. Thank you to our viewers. I want to thank again Hy-Vee for use of the club room here today along Edgewood Road, Edgewood Road Hy-Vee location. Our presenting sponsors, Hames Homes, as well as Iowa Beef Council. I'm Kim Pettifer. For more of Kids Gazette Cooking, as well as all things Kids Gazette, you can go to thegazette.com/kids. I'll see you next time.